Hello there my friends. So in this video I wanted to talk about some of the costumes that we've seen, and specifically speaking the costumes that I found really interesting and I found to be my favorites. And before we continue, I wanted to point out that these costumes aren't pre-built into the game. So the ones that we've seen so far are customizations that have been created by the devs to showcase what you can do with the game's customization system with regards to the costumes. So first on my list is Nightwing suits, and talking about the suits, we saw a lot of Nightwing suits and I have a couple of favorites from those, but the first one of my list is the one that we saw not in the first part of the gameplay trailer but rather the ending part, which we saw Nightwing wearing in the stealth mode with the coat of owls. This suit has this kind of futuristic techish kind of look with the armor, and the blue accent of Nightwing's colors really stand out in this one. I put this one at number 5 because there are a lot of suits which look really better than this one in my opinion, but this one looks really great, and if I'm to customize Nightwing's gear I would go with something like this. So yeah, 5th place goes to the suits. I don't know the name. I don't think there's a particular name. I think you have the option to give your customizations or your specific suits specific names, similar to the loadout system in Injustice 2. If you've played that before, they have something similar. So you customize your character with the gear that you want and you give them the loadout's name. So each loadout has specific perks and specific gear that goes along with it. So I think there's something similar. Next to this one and 4th on my list goes to Red Hood. So Red Hood, actually I have a problem with this design, but this is not a video to talk about his design, but let's talk about the suits that he wore during the gameplay review trailer. So the next, which is the 4th, goes to the design of his suit in the latter part of the gameplay as usual. The one that they gave him during the fight with the huge Talon brawler and the one in the latter part of the video. That suit also stuck out to me, and it's a really cool new design for Red Hood with the short jacket arms, and the colors are really dynamic and different for Red Hood, and the mask also stands out for me. So yeah, I put this Red Hood suit at number 4. I think there could be some combinations with this suit that would go better and probably up the ranks with this suit design, but all the same I put this suit at number 4. So at number 3 is Robin's suit from the Batgirl gameplay review trailer in 2021, and I think that suit is quite similar to Nightwing suits that I talked about at number 5, but it has a little bit of swing to it, and I really enjoy how they combine the gear to make such a futuristic looking gear for Robin, and the colors really pop out, making him look more of Red Robin than Robin, and it really looks good. And talking about the Batgirl review trailer, at number 3 we have the suits that Batgirl wore in the Batgirl review trailer. I know some people didn't like that suit design very much, but I really think it was cool, and I thought it fit Batgirl's style for that futuristic looking Gotham Knights kind of next generation type of vibe. I think that suit is awesome, and if I'm designing a suit for Batgirl or a loadout for Batgirl, I would go with something similar to that. At number 2 we have the neon noir suit that was shown in the loadouts customization in the Nightwing and Red Hood gameplay review trailer, specifically for Nightwing. I really like the simplistic look in this design with the match of the colors. We have the iconic colors of Nightwing, which is the black and blue, and we have a little mix of gray blended in it, which makes the suit look really simple but cool in its own way. And finally at number 1 we have the Night Watch by Jim Lee transmog that is part of the deluxe edition of this game, and these comic accurate designs look so amazing, and although I don't agree with them putting these designs in the deluxe version of the game, I think if these were default in the game it would have really been great. But then again, I kind of understand because Jim Lee is a great artist at DC, and if he's to work with Gotham Knights to bring up some designs, I think it will make sense for them to put it in a deluxe version or add it as an added incentive for the game. But then again, I hope they make these available for purchase as standalone rather than buying the whole deluxe version of the game. For now, all we can just do is to wait and see what happens. But if it comes to buying the deluxe version, I mean, it will be 100% worth it because there are other suits or other added bonus to the deluxe version that really makes sense. Aside these top 5 suits, I thought it would be nice to add some honorable mentions that didn't make it to the top 5 but I think are really cool suits that deserve to be mentioned along with these top 5. So the first honorable mention is of course the Beyond style suit that also ships with the deluxe version of this game, and I strongly believe that any suit design that takes inspiration from the Batman Beyond style suits is 100% cool, and looking at this design for each of the knights makes them look so mean and so cool and so futuristic. And if I had the chance to make a long list, I do believe these these suits deserve a chance to be on that list. And the last honorable mention is without a doubt the Prometheum versions of these suits in the collector's edition. I think these suits look really cool, and my personal favorites are the one for Batgirl and Red Hood. I think I really like those two suits very much. I personally feel those suits are really creative additions to the ones we already have and adds a little bit of color and taste to the game. So yeah, there you have it. These are my personal favorite costumes that we've seen so far with the reviews of Gotham Knights, and I really want to know what you guys think and which ones are your personal favorites. Let me know down in the comment section below. And without further ado, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.